Welcome to the F1 in Schools project tutorial. My name is Phil Dolan. In this lesson, you're going to create a new drawing file, create orthographic views, add some dimensions, create section views and detail views. I've opened up the completed assembly file, complete with fillets and the split nose cone in that one. I'll create a new file. That'll be a template metric ISO. So it's a new ISO drawing file. I'd like to change these default names. Makes more sense next time I come back to the drawing. So car assembly. And that's A3 297 by 420 is the default. And that's good. We'll save that. We'll call it my F1 in Schools assembly. Again, you may have your own naming convention that you have to follow. So my F1 Schools car assembly. Save that. For the drawing saved, I'm going to go ahead and create the base view. I need to just flip that around on the view cube. Pop it up to the top and now create the other orthographic views. I'm going to start by creating 4. Right click and OK. I always like to have the isometric pictorial, a shaded view. Now we zoom in on that, we get some nice detail. It gives people a good idea what our design looks like. But I'd like to add a second one. That'll be a projected view. Just place it off to the side here, create it. Easy enough to move these around. When you're finished your drawing, you'll want to make sure it looks good, so it's pretty easy to move stuff around. Again, edit that view, shaded, and OK. We now want to annotate the drawing. This perhaps takes a lot longer than just creating some of those views. You can have center lines, for example, surface texture symbols, text. So the first dimension I'm going to add will be the overall length. This helps to confirm that it's compliant with the rules. The overall height of the car body. And then the width of the car body. You'll notice as I'm placing these dimensions, that little dotted line, those are preset standard distances away from the view. I don't like those 2 decimal places, so I'm actually going to go in and manage that. Under dimension, the default ISO, you can see the things we can set in here, such as the units, the decimal marker. Set my precision to 0, save that, and then click Done. Automatically updates. So all those 3 dimensions and any dimensions I place from now on will have no decimal places. Very often you want to cut into the object to show some detail. I'm going to create a section view. Select the view where the section will be, and then the cutting line. Right click and continue and just drag it out to the right. Again, if it's too close or too far away, you can fix that a little bit later on. Now that hatch pattern is pretty wide, so let me double click on it and change the scale, 0.5. Similarly with the other hatch pattern, 0.5. Now when you look at the layout, some of it's a little bit messy. You might want to move the text, for example. And the original section line is kind of buried in the drawing there. Something you can do is just make that a little bit simpler. You could move this section line out, but be aware when you do that, you're going to see more of what's behind it. So you can see the wing is now fully visible. That might be okay. Move those A's away from the wheels, and you can continue to clean that up. It should look pretty good. Zoom out to see the whole drawing. Some areas of a drawing may be too small to see at this 1:2 scale. To resolve that, we can create a detail view. Just click in the center of where you want the view to be. A couple of options. It could be a circle or a square rectangle. This is now at a scale of 1:1. You could even increase that in the dialog box. And again, just tidy this up. We can now continue to work on the drawing. After we save it, have a look at it. You probably want to add more dimensions. There may be other section views or other details. In this lesson, you created a new drawing file, created orthographic views, added dimensions, created a section view, and a detail view.